Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I am Jason, your host, and I wanted to explain why I've gone back to the Samsung S25 Ultra. First of all, Fairphone was wonderful, but I couldn't use it for my larger ecosystem. Everything about the Fairphone 6 is good, except their decision to keep the cost lower by not having the USB be able to do high-speed data and display put out. Without that, you can't plug in an external monitor. Yes, you can do it via wireless, but without that you can't plug in these, my X-Real Air 2 glasses. Now, when I got rid of my Steam Deck, I knew I'd have to replace it with some kind of mobile computer system, some kind of mobile coping strategy. Something to use when I'm at the hospital, something to use when I'm away from home, something to be in my pocket just in case. And the problem with the Steam Deck and all the others is I'm getting old. My eyesight isn't as good. I don't want to be looking down like this and getting a creak in my neck while gaming. It's a young person's thing. I love my Steam Deck. I really love them. There's nothing wrong with them at all, except for I am just getting to the age that they're not a good thing. So the wonderful thing about this is, first of all, I hate Samsung. Yes, I do. I hate what they're going towards with their technology, but even though I hate a brand and I don't enjoy their ecosystem and stuff, their hardware is really good. So what I've got here is a Samsung S25 already in an armoured case, because we know what I'm like, how easy I damage things, and it's a heavy phone. It's the 512 gig model. Couldn't get a hold of the 1 terabyte one anywhere. And this is now my mobile gaming ecosystem. Now you're probably thinking, Jason, what's the point? What's the point? I mean, it's a smaller screen than the Steam Deck. You're going to be hurting your eyes and everything with it. Well, yes, because if I was just going to be using it with this, which is the GameSir thingy, let's just put this in here. There. It's a wonderful little thingy, almost makes it look like a handheld. Really nice. This is a really nice controller, this is, for handheld gaming, but that isn't really how I use it. Yes, I use this to control it, but I don't have the phone in here. Why not? Because when I game with this, I plug in my X-Real glasses, my augmented reality X-Real 2 Air thingy-majig glasses, and I have a 30 to 40 inch screen in front of my head. I can connect it with DeX and use it with a mouse and keyboard, and I've got basically, I can sit back in any situation in my own little world with Samsung DeX. Samsung DeX, the desktop thingy with a keyboard and mouse, is amazing. You use it with something like Logitech MX mouse, and you've got a perfect little setup. A desktop replacement for certain things. But for me, it's a gaming system. And the processor in the Ultra, the Elite, is absolutely fucking amazing. I am also going to get an external drive. You can get a case for these phones that you can fit an M2 in or an SSD in, and I'm going to take you up to about 2 terabytes with that, just because I'm going to add all the emulation stuff and that, because the Snapdragon processors are pretty good for emulation. So it will be my, if I need to go somewhere, if I need to go to hospital, if I need to go anywhere, I can pick this up, pick up the various items that I put together in the ecosystem, and I will have a system I can do nearly everything on. So that is why this is good for me. For most people, you don't need this phone at all. But I believe that models of phones are going to be less powerful in the future because of the RAM shortages and so on. But for me, this is an excellent way of having a outside the house computer system, a mobile computer that actually fits with who I am and fits with what I do, and gives me the capabilities of a laptop, but something that can go in my pocket or pockets. Because you're probably thinking, well, one of the nicest little controllers that I've got paired with this is, let me just go fetch it. This little thing. I absolutely fucking adore this thing. Takes a bit of getting used to, but this is a lovely little thing to have if you don't want to be plugging in everything you're using. I love having one of these around and connecting it to a phone. So that is the whole point of it all. I hope you all are having a wonderful, splendiferous day. This is Jason for the Weber channel.